This segment is sponsored by Amazon. Gifts Fulfilled is a small business that creates celebratory gift baskets for pretty much any occasion you can think of. And recently, the company received a $50,000 grant from Amazon in recognition of their contributions to their community in Berlin, Maryland. I got the chance to sit down with Kim Shanahan, the founder of Gifts Fulfilled, to hear what this means for her and her employees. Let's start with Gifts Fulfilled. Why did you create this business? How did it all come to be?
So I started Gifts Fulfilled sort of because I was angry, and that's how a lot of businesses start. There's a problem that needs to be solved. In my particular case, I was pregnant with a later age pregnancy, and so the doctors have you go through all this genetic testing and all these things, and you kind of have 7 months to think about all of the what ifs. And so during that time, I realized all of the what ifs. My biggest concern as a parent was what happens when my child turns 18? And if they have a disability, what does that mean? And my greatest concern was, what is their job going to be like? Because as an adult, for most of us, the job is so important. It gives us routine, structure, and a purpose, plus the paycheck. And that was my greatest concern, is when this child turns 18, I don't know that there's going to be a job that's going to hire my child. So I thought about that, and I said, I've been in the gift industry for 20 years. I think I can take what I know about this industry, turn it around in some way, and I can create a company where we create jobs.
What types of jobs are you providing? How is it helping adults with disabilities?
So we provide labor jobs, is what I essentially call them. It's assembly line production, where they come in and do a lot of repetitive tasks. We're able to have them repeat things over and over again. The memory and muscle memory would kick in, and they could successfully complete projects. And that's actually how Amazon came into the picture. I realized very early on we needed to do mass production.
And you were just recognized at their Amazon Accelerate. I mean, to think this idea that you had 13 years ago, and now you're being celebrated for it in front of so many other small business owners. What was that moment like?
It was very humbling to, I'm just a mom that came up with an idea for a company because I was mad. And I think that's a lot of women out there, though. I think that's a lot of small businesses. That's how we start. And to be recognized by Amazon as a force for good in the community was just, it frankly brought tears to my eyes when it happened, and it was very humbling.
But now you're a recipient, one of 3 of thousands of small businesses, for $50,000. I mean, when you got that news, what was that like?
I think my heart stopped. We did not know we were getting the award, the grant, until we were on stage, and they actually announced it to everybody on stage. And, we did, all 3 of us did cry. And I think we all just had a heart-stopping moment, because for me, that money means jobs. That money means that we can expand probably into a little bit larger facility, which means I can bring on another person. So it's life-changing. Every dollar in this business counts.
How many employees do you have now?
I have 3 part-time employees now, okay. So this will allow us to bring on a 4th.
I love putting a smile on somebody's face, so it's nice to know that we're giving that to people.
I mean, you're putting together gift baskets, which bring people joy. Do they understand what they're doing and how much joy they're providing to others?
Yeah, absolutely. Every gift we create has really been based on somebody's problem that they had needing a gift, whether it was, my grandfather just passed away and I want to give a gift to my grandmother. Well, we have sympathy gifts for that. Or my aunt just had a baby. I need to send a baby gift. We have gifts for that. So they're very much involved in what we do and coming up with gift ideas, because we all have these things every day.
What do you say to those parents or family members out there that have a child with a disability or an adult with a disability, to give them hope going forward?
Well, companies like mine exist, number one. I think number 2, the biggest challenge that I've heard from parents, they won't even get in the door, so to speak. A company may have a sign up that says help wanted, and they'll go in and apply for the job, and they don't get a call back. And it's a frustrating process for them. And so I think, part of what we're trying to do at Gifts Fulfilled is show other businesses, if you can make some adaptations, these employees are going to be the most loyal employees.
How long have you worked here?
7 years.
Oh my.
They're the happiest employees. They come to work happy to be there.
I love making the baskets. It gets me something to do.
Don't be afraid to hire anybody with a disability. And also, A lot of people don't realize that Amazon supports small business. They think that, it's like buying from this giant corporation, just Amazon, but 60% of the businesses on Amazon are small businesses like mine. That's changed over the years, but that's one of their current stats. And when you're buying off Amazon, a lot of times you're buying from a small business owner. And you can see that when you look at the fulfilled by and it says gifts fulfilled on there, that's us. We're that small business behind the brand of Amazon.
One tough cookie.
One tough cookie. Make sure you buy one today.
Such special people. To shop Gifts Fulfilled, visit amazon.com/giftsfulfilled. And to learn more about selling in an Amazon store, visit sell.amazon.com.